Fire away. Oh, I like your matching shirts you guys got right here. Very nice.
I didn't get the memo.
That's all right. Maybe you didn't get a shirt. Maybe you're not to that. Maybe you're not there yet.
Low-ranking club official. He chose warmth.
Cody, what do you got?
Have you had a chance to digest some of the rule changes for 2020 yet?
I have not.
I know maybe you haven't fully looked into those yet, but
I just said I have not.
okay. Better time to ask you tomorrow?
Probably next week.
Next week?
Cody, I've got, how many guys are here? I've got to get
49?
this, okay, look, I've got to get this group cut down to 25 guys. This group and that group over there too. So right now, I think from what I understand, there's not a lot of rule changes that are going to affect us this year. So I have a whole year to be able to look into them, right?
Yep.
Okay, so come to me, say in June or July, and I'll give you a good deal, okay?
When you're looking at what Kyle Zimmer's done so far this spring, you called him kind of maybe the biggest surprise for you. Has he continued to show better and better to you as the spring's gone on?
I don't know if he's the biggest surprise. He's been a surprise. There's no doubt about that. Him and Bubba, but yeah, he's done a really good job to the point where coming in here, my mindset is okay. You hear so much of the work that he's done. Is it going to translate when he steps on the mound? You're anxious to see it. You want to see it. First time he got on the mound, it was okay. Second time it was better. Third time better yet. And I mean, he just continues to get better and better. So, yeah, he's opened my eyes. Has he put himself in the mix? Yeah, he has. And that's exactly what he wanted to do coming into spring training. He wanted to open eyes, put himself in the mix, and he's done that so far.
Any way to know if someone's high leverage until you put him in that spot?
No, there's no way to know, because it's a different feeling coming in with runners at first and second. Bases loaded and one out. I mean, you've got a lot going on there. You've got your team worries. You don't want these runs. You've got your teammate. You don't want to give up his runs. There's a lot. You got to be able to handle that mentally, and the only way to do that is to just experience it and find out there.
I think we talked about him last week, but Arteaga's still hitting like 500 in spring. What have you seen from him, I guess, this year?
I see him hitting about 500.
Do you seem different to you last
Artie?
year, this year? Yeah.
No. Artie seemed different to me last year from the year before. Starting to really grow as a player. And I've always loved Artie's defense. Always loved watching him catch ground balls at short, second, even at third. But he started to develop as an offensive player. The year before, came into spring training last year, and I'm like, whoa, this is a different player, offensive-wise. He's becoming much more proficient situationally and can handle the bat. I mean, with nobody on, he's driving the ball, he's using gaps, he's doing a lot of things really, really well offensively. Had a really nice year last year, and is coming to spring training, and arguably has had the best spring training of anybody we've had in camp. So, continues to impress, continues to open eyes. Anybody else from the Cody show here?
Ned, are you happy with the team right now, the way they're gelling? Most wins in baseball in spring training?
Yeah, I was surprised to hear that today because we don't really look at those numbers. So when Swanee told me that, I'm like, wow, I didn't realize that. But yes, I'm extremely happy with a lot of aspects of what we want to do. We continue to work really hard, and our guys are focusing even this late into spring training. Every day they step on the field on what they need to do to get better. It's a hungry group. I'm really pleased with that because we've got coaches that love to coach, that love to teach, that love to work, and love to make players better. And our players are taking to it, and the results are there. I love our speed aspect of our game. I love the way we're pressuring defenses here in spring training. I think that's been a lot of fun. Our pitching's been good, and offensively we've been scoring runs, so there's a lot to like.
You really stressed coming into this spring training, working on those 2-strike counts.
Right.
Are you happy with the guys?
I am. I mean, yesterday was a great example of Billy Hamilton came up his first at bat, and he had a 3-2 count, and ended up hitting a little curveball that would have been a strike, grounded out. His first bat, second at bat. He got the 3-2 count again, fouled off a pitch or two, and then took ball forward. It's perfect. It's exactly what you want. I think we've really done a good job, and I'm much more pleased with where we are as a team on our 2-strike approach. on our ability to get on base and take walks or do whatever we need to do that. I think that so far in spring training we've done a good job. But there's a lot of things that that happen in spring training that won't happen during the season. They're pitching guys differently, and guys that generally see a lot of spin in spring training in the regular season don't see it in spring training. So there's still a lot of things we got to continue to do to grow as offensive players. But I like where we are so far. Yeah.
Very good.